Hey everybody, Engineer Coffee, welcome back to Mars. Last episode we built another module into our rocket silo, this one for the rings. Alright, so we got our welding floor behind this OSHA safety cage here. We can walk through this door over here and around into the maintenance area. You can see it here. There's a lift that comes down with a projector that will weld up the ring as it goes up. Alright, I did a couple things off camera. I redid the blueprint so it actually has the proper supports to be able to get this thing welded up, and then I put a couple parachutes in it as well. I don't know if we'll use it, so we'll have to redo that ring at some point. Either grind it down, maybe it can go in the shredder. I don't know if we can fit it in the shredder, but that would be fun to go back there and see if we can get it to fit in, or maybe we'll just chunk it up and we'll throw it in pieces. I don't know, that might be the way to do it. And then I did some rudimentary measurements on where we need to go to get it welded up. So we need to weld up a new one to get it on top of the cargo container. So let's go ahead and get this rocket lifted up here. Let's get this cargo container module on there, and then we'll worry about the ring section. We'll leave the cargo itself off. We'll just go ahead and load just this guy. So I think this guy is set up here for the 4.5 meters. Turn the HUD on so we can actually see what we're doing. Okay, and then I don't think I have any of this set up, so we're gonna have to just do this one manually. Reverse that down, lock it on, then turn. Let's turn the top one off. There we go. Then lift. Yes, reverse that guy out. It's just a little bit clangy. I don't know why it's so clangy, actually. Everything should be sharing inertial tensors. It's probably this module itself with the landing gear. That's probably my guess. Okay, then we reverse you down. Nice. We should probably just disconnect. Yeah, that works. We don't have to worry about it clanging. Alright, turn that one on, turn that one on. Oops. Not the landing gear. There we go, we're merged on. Now this guy can go back up, and we can bring the bridge back. Alright, there we go. We got the cargo midsection on. Obviously it has no containers, but that's fine. Man, should I redo this so we can actually walk between each section here? That might be the thing. Just makes a square door, which is kind of annoying, but being able to walk around would be kind of nice. And maybe we have to redo something up here to get this guy to curve more, or maybe we'll curve in here to that angle and then down and out. I don't know. It's really boring, but it's nice having these walk-arounds. Alright, there we go. We got a safety railing around it, because most of this stuff is going to be lifting up and over anyway. Like this guy clears it, so hopefully the habitation module will be a little bit of a gap that'll work over top of that. We'll see. It also might need like a walkway, because maybe we get from here into the habitation module while it's being built for service and whatever else. We'll see, but at least we got a cage around it and we can walk around, so we're a lot safer. I like it. Space OSHA approved. Okay, now let's weld up a ring. Let's get into the viewing area over here. I don't know what to call it. I got a button panel for now. I don't think this will be the permanent control area, but at least we can see what's going on. Alright, in theory the pistons would be fully retracted, but I've got them at a set point right now. That they set and move to a lifting point, because when we turn this projector on, yeah, this will be the topmost, so it's clear of the welders, hopefully. Did I get that right? Feels right.
Energy.
I think that'll weld up everything. Let's get energy before we do this. Oh, I do like those refill stations. Spaghetti or banana beef? Let's go spaghetti today. Alright, now we're going to move it down to the bottom, which should be this one. Yeah, it's going to go fast. So now that'll weld up all of that, and then we'll pull it up slowly. Alright, and then let's take a look at this real quick. I've got the ribs in here to be able to weld this guy up all the way across, so these welders are actually do something in the beginning. And then right here I have the parachute hatches, so I guess there's 8 of them around here, and they are hooked up with a right angle. There it is. You can kind of see it. There we go. So everything is plumbed up. We should be able to get canvas into them. There's no programming or anything on them to auto deploy, so we'll have to figure that out at some point. But hopefully 8 of them will be enough to arrest, well, at least one of these sections. If it's this one, then we can at least get the rocket portion. But I'm also thinking maybe the cargo. Depends on how much cargo we have loaded in here. I think that'll be enough. But with 4 cargo modules around the outside, is 8 enough to arrest that whole thing? I don't know. Be fun to test, though. Alright, the projection is at the lowest spot. Let's go ahead and turn on the welders and see how much of this gets welded up. Make sure our range is good. Should get all of the top section now that those are on the blueprint. I don't know why it's having so much trouble over here in this corner. Let's go this way so I don't burn my own face. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I don't know what the deal was. And then can it get those? Well, that's got it welded up for the most part. Looks like there's just no connection for this particular thruster because this guy is in the way. Hopefully we can pull that up slow enough that it'll get those. And then I'm a little worried because it's got some of these hydrogen engines, so hopefully it's not going to get stuck. The fact that it's still welding right now and then there's nothing going on is a little worrisome. We'll figure that out. Alright, hopefully this guy moves up slow enough. We'll find out. Uh-oh. Doesn't move up at all. Yeah, we appear to be a little bit stuck. Nope, there it goes. Okay. Yep, there's a little bit of a sticky issue. Oh, and am I going up too fast? That's going to be a question. Actually, it should stop right when it gets to, like, right there, right? Yeah, okay. We got some range on that it should be good. Alright, I think I got everything. Let's check the projector. It should still... This should tell us, right? Yeah, there we go. Complete. Build progress. Got all of them. Good. Wow, there's 1,000 pieces on this ring. Goodness. Alright, now the ring hinges and pistons both need to go up. Let's see. Ring lift. Pistons needs to go to 0. And a little bit faster than that. Now we can reverse the hinges. There we go. Let's get all this stuff off the HUD again. That's better. Okay, now we need to bring this guy over and get it onto the rocket. So the rocket needs to actually go down. So let's get this guy out and put another button panel in. Alright, so we got 7 blocks that are 50 centimeters tall, so that's 350 centimeters that we got to come down, divided by 6, right? Because we got 6 pistons, is that what it is? Yes. Yeah, we got 6 pistons at, alright, 350 divided by 6, that's almost 60, right? A little bit less, because 6 times 6 is 36, so it's something less than that, like 3.92, something around there. Set speed, definitely not that. What did I have, 0.5? I think it was 0.3 actually. Let's try it. Oh, that's still fast. Ooh, goodness. Okay, 0.3 might be a little much. And are you guys up or... No, okay, the rocket is down on the platform, that's good. As it should be. That might be the right height, I don't know. Now we need to extend all of these guys. Did I name them? I did not name these. Okay, goodness. Oh, be back in a minute when I get these named. Oh yeah, and it must be because the blueprint has got this off, that it doesn't show that it's connected, but it actually is connected. So if I turn this guy on, yeah, we're connected. And then if I turn it off again, it would disconnect. So that might be something. I might have to go back in the blueprint and have those guys on. That way when we turn this merge block off, it actually works. That would be ideal. Alright, sweet. It cleared, but it's 1 block over. That's right. We built this guy to have 1 block further extension. Now it looks like we need to come down just 1 block, which is going to be dang near nothing on these hinges. Alright, 72. Where's that? Oh, it might be actually 70. We might luck out with an even number. Alright, 70 is good. Do you think we can turn this merge block on while having the other one on? Well, I guess if this guy is merge blocked on by default, yeah, it merges on and didn't explode. So I guess if that guy comes over and merges down, then we should be good. And then we can disconnect this with no problem. Yep, and it didn't push down any further, so that's a good angle. Alright, I think I've got the information on here. It's definitely 70 degrees, it's definitely 1.7. This one I'm questioning. I should have written that down before I did it. But that's, in theory, is where it's going to come up to weld. Actually, that should be over here, right? We should have that here. If I go into this, this is 0.4? Is it 0.45, maybe? That might be the number. Alright, 0.45, we're going to go with it. We'll figure it out later if we need to. Alright, so we'll pull up the hinges again, we'll extend this back, and we're good. Alright, that guy is back into place. Let's get this rocket extended up even further. Let's get the elevator. It looks like 9.85 is the number. Okay, there we go. We got our launch height, and there's probably going to be a different height yeah, there's absolutely going to be a different height. Alright, so here's going to be the habitation module, and we're going to want them to load up under here is going to be the level. So they're going to want to come in about here. So that's going to have to come way down. Oh, that's looking cool already, though. Look at that. Alright, once we get all 4 boosters and some cargo modules on here, it's going to look awesome. It's quite the skeleton right now, but I'm good with that. Alright, I might need to bring it down a little bit further. I was wanting to get the lobster out of here. I wonder if we can get it to fit. Might be able to get it out of here sideways. Hey, there we go, we got it out. Alright, it is time to build the habitation module onto this guy. So we're, I don't know, close to the height that we're going to need to be to drop it on. We'll see how that goes, but at least a working height. I put a, well, I took out this connector and put a right angle so we can get the conveyor port, and then put another one here so that we can have some easier access to build here. Alright, so let's build a habitation module. I think I'm going to do it like 4 blocks tall because we got 5 blocks in here. So 4 blocks would be, well, if we do something like this. Alright, well, we probably shouldn't go any actually taller than 3.5 blocks now that I think about it, because we got to clear this. Even if it's, you know, tall enough to go up in here, it's going to be wide. So it'll probably hit into that. So we probably need to go 1, 2, 3 down here, and then we can dip down just a bit, hit 3.5, because the welder for the habitation will not have this necessarily that we do for the rings. So yeah, the habitation module will be over here in A, which will be good. Then it'll be directly below where the people are coming on. I think that'll be nice. So yeah, 3.5 tall. And I kind of like the idea of each one of these bays having a different welding system. So this guy's got the welders that come out from the side to get it welded up. This guy's got the welding floor. So this one and the command module will probably be different. We'll see. We'll see how we get. So let's just start designing something. I guess 3.5 blocks tall. I mean, it's a small grid. We're going to have plenty of space. Okay, so we do have large rings that will go down into the large ring of the cargo. So we do need to have at least one large ring accessible for cargo. So let's see. We're going to be walking on this direction from the station. So cargo access on any of those 3 is fine. So we do need a connector. Let's just start in the back. Why not? Yeah, we can go with the inset connector on this one because we have the non-inset there. So it shouldn't merge. And I think we'll just do the 1 and then we'll carry this up through. And I'm thinking the floor will be up here. Just because we may want to put like floor blocks or textures or something, because this guy doesn't look that great from the underside. I really should put that out here. Actually, I can just put a platform, right? Yeah, it's those corners that are going to look terrible. Because we put this there, then you're going to see that gap there, which is not going to be great for an airtight ship. So yeah, this will be the floor level, and we could possibly replace it with these flooring slabs or something. Let's see, shape-wise, I'm thinking we'll just come out this far, and then we'll greeble the rest if we need to come out. I think will be the way to go. We got to remember that we have conveyor ports available there. All right, there's the general shape of this rocket. And we're going to be standing here. We need to go at least 3.5. Are we? Yeah, we're close, right? Yeah, I guess we're a block off here for 3.5. So 1, 2, 3.5 would be here. Just to give us some visual reference to where we need to go. So this backside, we probably want like a survival kit. That's a programmable block. That's not what I'm looking for. Because yeah, this survival kit has the pass-through, right? Oh, it does not. Okay, so this is only big on the bottom and small on the top. So if I put it in here, then I've lost my big conveyor going up. So that is potentially a problem. So maybe we do it here. All right, so I can do cargo on one side and we can get cargo access. Maybe we want that 1 block higher though. Okay, so maybe one side we do this cargo there, and then on the other side we'll do the survival kit. I have a feeling I'm going to replace all this floor, but I'm going to put it in here anyway because I want to walk around. Alright, we don't need that connector there. I'm going to go ahead and close it off because we need a ladder on this side. And we can always go up or down like 1 or 2 blocks. if we need to. So like this guy could be here. Ow.
No energy.
Ow. I really should have paid attention to the no energy thing, but you know, that's what I do. Alright, let's bring this guy online so I can heal myself. Because I don't pay attention apparently. There we go. Alright, what I was saying is we can put this ladder at different heights, but now that I look at it, and we got... Where's that ladder? Where'd it go? I get the last ladder on here, we are already a little bit too tall. So I guess 3 ladders is the way to go? Let's see, we are 1 block too high, so that takes one of those off for height-wise, and so that puts it really close. We might be able to get away with that. Alright, there we go. Now we can have 2 levels of habitation. I mean, technically we fit under 4 blocks, so what, we could get 3 floors on here? Okay, so we got our cargo access, we've got our med bay over here, we need to have an airlock right here, unless we get in on the mid-level, and you go up and down. Alright, so what do we want to put on our habitation module? Do we want to put beds, probably? Or cryo? Should we put cryo on here? That would be... space journeys. Space journeys... Alright, yep. The bottom here is going to be the sleeping quarters. Everybody gets to sleep in a cryopod. I think that's a good way to do it, especially for long journeys. Oh, actually, there would work. Can we get away with this and still make it airtight? Maybe. Because this doesn't need to be a door, but this could be a window or a viewport out. Let's get these guys welded up. I want to see what it's going to look like. I'm not going to have enough medical components, I have a feeling. I'm going to need to make some more. Alright, well I am shocked. We are only 2 medical supplies short. Wow. Okay, let's get those made. Alright, now to get this all plumbed and airtight is going to be the problem. Okay. This could be fun. We might have to put like steel panels or something on it to get that to work. Should I rotate this guy around? It'd be really nice to have that conveyor port to come out to here. I guess it doesn't really help us around the rest of it though, does it? Let's see, there's probably a connector on the bottom of this thing, huh? There's 2 of them. Okay. That's probably the way to do it, is to just plumb it underneath. And then we don't have to worry about the backside and armor and all that other stuff down here. Alright, we'll make sure these are all spun towards the bottom so don't have any airtightness issues. Yeah, there we go. Green there, green there. That is the plan. Cool. And then this will just be straight across over here. This one will be straight across right here. Oh yeah, we might change this up that the cargo is upstairs, because we need life support in here. So we should probably have an O2H2 generator and some tanks and other stuff that might go well there. Our life support would be better up here. We could tie off of this with the O2H2 and get tanks and stuff in here. That would be good. We only need some O2 tanks. We don't need hydrogen. Alright, well I wish I would have thought this up before I welded all of it up. Because it's a little awkward, but that's right. Slowly get there. Alright, several minutes later. I think we got it all. It's hard to see. Green, green. Green? Nice, I really like this. I feel like we could put something in the center here. So in a tiny little rocket like this, it'd be nice to maximize space here with something. I don't know what yet. Alright, that's this floor. I'm a little worried that we can't do... I'm a little worried of having like this and this guy here. Like I know it kind of seals off, but hopefully that's airtight. It'd just be nice to be able to get a little bit of design out of it. But if I guess we need to angle these up, we can to make the whole thing fatter. We will see. That's going to be part of the journey. Bye. Hopefully we'll find you later. Alright, now how big of an opening do we need to have for this? I guess it'll tell us, right? Wow, that's actually a lot more than I expected. Wow. Okay, well that definitely limits the other floors of what we can do, but that's, you know, to be expected. Alright, then probably this door here, and then the inside will be the glass one? Like that? Is that enough to stand in for an airlock? That's a little bit tight, right? Well, we don't have much space over here, though. Actually, let's see, one there. We can bring it over one. Alright, sweet. There's our airlock space. Yeah, this guy is definitely getting crammed in here. So I guess upstairs will be more of the recreation area? I don't really know. I don't know what else to put up in here. All right, well, a little bit of an oops moment. Turns out this last little bit of putting this guy together, I was doing it on the preview build. So, oops, we didn't reveal anything. We didn't use any new blocks. I think we're okay. I was able to revert back to the old save, but I copied and pasted this guy in. And the only thing I noticed is the floor is like all solid on this side. So it's like it's missing the X's and stuff, you know, like this, like they all got rotated around the same way instead of being randomized like they seem to be. Yeah, like this guy. So they're all solid, so that's why it looks weird. But, so a little bit of a snap difference between there and there. But other than that, what else did I do? I did get a tank in here and an O2 generator. So we've got life support here. Somehow I need to plumb it though. I realize there's no actual ports on the side. So maybe I can come through the top, but this is also going to be the floor for the next room. So I don't know exactly how that's going to work. But we'll have to get some air vents in here somehow. But we have like the sleeping quarters down here. I don't know if I want to put beds in a bunk. I feel like these are probably good enough. Because I think when you would launch, you would be in these. And then when you need to sleep, you would also be in these. So these would serve as sleeping quarters and our launch chairs. And then we'd have everything else up here for the comforts of long flight, I guess. So I think we need a kitchenette up here. We've got to have a coffee maker somewhere, for sure. And then up here, maybe leisure or something? I'm not really sure. But we probably need a toilet, though. We should probably have a bathroom. Maybe we'll put a bathroom here in the corner or over here or something. All right, I guess... Actually, this guy needs to go all the way up through to the command module to have the large conveyor port go all the way up so it can actually get cargo in the command module. Otherwise, we won't be able to get the right parts out of it, so that's going to be a thing. So that should be on our list, is this guy's got to go all the way up. So maybe we'll just put a conveyor in there right now so we can, like, earmark it out. Okay, we're, like, right below it. We only got that much margin of error to get on there and to be above the ground. That's a bit tight, but... Alright, but the problem is this ladder right here. What I want to do right up here, and somebody has suggested this in the comments, is we do a different ring. Let's see, let's get this door. We put this door right here, and I don't want it to merge with the other block. Alright, well let me think about this. Actually, we might be able to get it away with the merge block one block lower. Yeah, let's take this guy off. We might be able to do what I'm thinking. We have the merge block here that would get us the maximum amount of room that we can possibly get. This guy would be the ceiling. We can definitely be underneath here. Alright, yeah, we can still block out underneath here to cover up the merge block. So that's easy enough. That way we don't see that weird gap through there. And then the ring would go on the top here. And then the ring we would have to modify. That we have one that has a pass-through. Like, I know we won't be able to get on this ladder and climb up, like, onto the other ladder, but maybe what we can do instead is we'll just stand here, grab the other ladder, and then that'll allow us up into the other section. We'll see how that works. All right, then the ring would go on top there like this, and then on this section we'd have to have half blocks or whatever else here, but around the perimeter we could do these like this. There we go. The ring would have something like this, so it is technically sealed when it's merged on, so we have a full complete block in here. Alright, so it's not perfect, obviously. This ladder ends right here, we have the door, and then we've got this gap underneath here that I can't really do anything with. Well, and even if I brought the ladder down to this level, it would probably merge onto that door, so that's not going to be a good idea. So we'll have to leave it like that with a gap. See if we can get away with like a neon tube. We'll see how that works. Do I have any neon tubes on me? Yeah, maybe some neon tube on the top and the bottom to give a little bit more illusion of grip, I guess. I actually kind of like it lighted. That works for me. But this would allow it to be airtight between the two chambers. It should be. And then this should still disconnect. Yeah, so if we disconnect this, it should still be a separate part. So if I turn that off, yeah, the neon lights went off because we are no longer powered. So that works. Turn it back on, it merges on, and we should be airtight again. I think that'll work great. I think that's going to work. Let's get a projector on here real quick. All right, there is the ring. How does this lay out? Wow, actually really good. So this would carry on that shape there to there. That's easy enough. And then this guy would have to carry in over to here at least. Okay, so then you'd have to have a wall here because we can't actually have this guy go in because the ladder is too deep. So that would be our wall. Okay, I think that's going to work great. Look how that's going to meld in there. That's going to be awesome, actually. We might be able to even change that to like hazard or something on this ring around here. Might look a little bit better. And we'll replace that guy with the better block. Yeah, that'll meld in nicely. I like that. And I'm really liking how this is coming together. We have a pass-through plan now. And we'll probably keep that neon light. You can climb up the ladder. The only thing is you might want to jump off here, which, yeah, it allowed us. You might have to jump off here and stand on this little nub to be able to grab the ladder in the command module to be able to get up into this area and jump off, because we're not going to be able to continuously pass through, but that's okay. We'll go down to the very bottom. Can we get off on each floor? We can. That's good news. Yeah, I'm really feeling the toilet in this corner is the way to go. Where is that? Well, I'm mistaken. I thought we had a small grid toilet. I thought this one with the seat was available in small grid. Alright, let's get our airlock figured out, because it needs to be designed. Thinking we can just make it narrow. This seems fine, actually. Right, this thing is actually pretty fine to make it narrow. I'm good with that. Oh, a refill station would be nice. Let's do that. Let's take this stuff out, and then a vent can go right there. Where is the vent in here? There you are. Alright, does the button panel look better down there or up here? I feel like up here is better. Alright, I think that looks sufficiently sci-fi. I kind of like this gridded floor. That's kind of cool. Obviously it's just unwelded, so that's not going to work. We'll have to come up with something better than that. But yeah, we got an airlock. I think that works. I like these doors. God, they're good. The glass on there. That's awesome. And then we got our button panel we can do stuff with to program it, and we can get out here. Alright, let's see. We need to get a conveyor junction here. Or should we put the O2H2 generator over here? Just so we can actually get like a conveyor port on this. It's kind of tempting instead of doing it through the floor. Let's do that. Yeah, that guy can go right there. And then this will be the plumbing for the vent for the airlock. So we're going to have to do a little bit of stuff on this guy to get it plumbed up and valved to get it over here. So it needs an oxygen tank. We definitely need that. We need the connector here. We'll use the right angle one on this side. And then I don't know if that bug still exists with the two facing each other that it doesn't valve. But we're going to go ahead and do it with that one. Which means we just need to go 90 and 90. Alright, then a T here to go back to the valve. Connector there. Alright, there we go. Now we got a valve over here to our tank to fill up our airlock and unfill it. So we can get event controllers and other things in there. Then I'm thinking this pipe can go here across over into this area. So I guess we'll just do... I'll just do one of those, and then we'll do one of these on the top. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, there is the ring around it. That'll at least help us place blocks where we want them to go. Yeah, I think like a toilet and shower would actually be kind of nice in here. I think that's what we should shoot for. Let's see if we can get the toilet over here. Yeah, this door fits right here. That's not bad. We're gonna do that and that. Alright, well, I'm definitely worried about how airtight this is gonna be now. It looks good, but I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. I mean, we can always bring in the walls and stuff, but just is not leaving us a lot of space here. Right, I guess tiny toilet, we just do... let's do it out of, like, white plastic, maybe? And we'll just do a connector. Because there's no collector, right? I mean, the collector's huge. I do like the look of these blocks from, like, the backside. They look really cool, so I'm gonna try to use these, at least for some detail of some type. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I don't think that's going to be airtight, though. Alright, let's get some stuff welded up here and see if we can get it to be airtight. I have my doubts. It's definitely got the coolness factor, though. I like that part. put you right there for now. And of course we're not sealed. Alright, just write out those. Okay. Okay, now the leak is just right out there. Right out this block. Wow, we're actually sealed up here, which means this probably didn't need to be. Wow. Okay. That's surprising that that half block didn't work then. Or it did? Okay, now I'm lost. Are you just broken? No, you're working. Something just not welded up over here? What's going on? Okay. Well, it's working. We can still technically see through the crack there, so we'll fix that up. But okay, it's working. We're airtight. I did not expect that at all. Let's spruce this guy up a little bit though. Oh, those are danger close. Oh goodness. Please protect me. Oh my goodness. They kind of do a good job. Sometimes. Something's clanging around. I can hear it. Alright, it's you spazzing out. Why are you spazzing out right now? Okay, you're on the negative. That's fine. Back to the task at hand. Building a toilet. Super important stuff. Alright. It is completely dumb, but we got a toilet with some handlebars and a pump for it, apparently. And then just some Greeble stuff. You probably need a med kit in the bathroom, and then a sink over here. And I think that's pretty cool. I wish this was blacked out, but other than that, I think that works. Alright, we do need to put this here, so we still have access to this handle that is upside down. This door is upside down. Oops. Is that one? That one's right side up. Well, done messed up that one, eh, Ron? Oh, there goes my first aid cabinet. Oops. Probably a good time to weld underneath here, I guess. Okay, nice. Our toilet room is done, and our door is right side up. Alright, well I guess I should probably keep the piping going around, and then we'll figure out the interior. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, I got the room closed off. Still thinking a shower in here would be kind of cool. I just don't know exactly how to do it. I guess this wall just needs to close in and be solid. Feels boring on this end. Is there any detail that we could do? It's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 long? Alright, these are actually what, see-through all the way? Yeah, they kind of are. It might work, we'll see. This might look dumb. Alright, I was thinking this here. How does that look? It's a little bit shiny, but I was thinking this kind of looks like tile. Not bad. Maybe white is the better color to do, I don't know. Alright, and then here we can put panels. Where are the panels? There they are. Yeah, it's not so bad. I mean, you still kind of see it, but I wonder if we spun this the other way. Does it look any different, spun the other directions? Yeah, it's not really better or worse any other direction. I like it though. It breaks up the wall. And now we have a shower. Kind of. Could we just do something like that for a faucet? Maybe? I don't know. Alright, well this doesn't make much sense for non-gravity, but I guess when they're under thrust, it would make sense. It's not like we can put a gravity generator on this, it's small grid, so that's a thing. But yeah, shower. We're gonna count it. We're probably gonna have to block this off, aren't we? That's probably not airtight. It definitely goes down all the way though. So that might be a problem. That'd probably be the easier thing to do, is just block this backside off here. We'll seal it off that way. I think that'll be the way to go. Alright, one more corner. I think this will just be a storage corner. So let's get a railing up. Alright, well, it's a simple thing with just storage here in the corner, but I think it works. I don't know. If you guys got a better idea, please let me know, because I'm kind of at a loss of what else to do. We'll have a kitchenette and dining and, like, seating and stuff up here with windows facing out. So that'll be going up here. So this is kind of a little service area, I guess. Over here, I want to put some control consoles. Where are they? These guys. I want to put these guys in over here to be kind of some kind of like life support something. And then we need to put like event controllers and timers and other things in here so we can control this airlock. This guy should be plumbed up too, right? Yeah, we're getting oxygen. We're not getting hydrogen because we don't have a tank. Maybe we should put a hydrogen tank on here. Yeah, just one of those little tanks under there like that, maybe. Like right here. And then we can just plumb it up right here. Take that out and put a T. And then put the other angle right there. How much ice do I have left over here? Not a lot, actually. I probably got more on the king crab, right? Or did I empty him all out? Let's see, do you think this guy's got any ice left in him? Oh yeah, he's got 15k, 30k of ice. Nice. Okay. Let's see, we can put ice right here. That should do it, right? Yeah, there we go. Now we're getting gas. Alright, I just noticed down here while I was welding, these guys got switched back. So some of them are facing this way, some of them are down and up, and other ways around. So apparently just required a reload. Alright, I'm really liking this. This is turning out great. We need some lighting in here. Should probably put a light there, maybe a light here. Then we'll figure those ones out in a little bit. Got lights in there already. Alright, I'm trying to work on enclosing this bottom cryo chamber area. And I've got this window here, I think that one works, and then I've got it mimicked on the other side. Even though there's a ladder in the way, I think that still works. This is obviously the survival kit, and then we've got cargo on the other side, so we're not going to worry about those two. Oh, looks like I missed those going across. Oops. But it's these windows that I'm having a hard time with. So in here, there's, yeah, this curve we can put here. And then we can close in the corner with this. Nope. Where is it? There it is. That one. But now what do I do here? I can't really close that in. There's no flat piece that goes there without hanging over, obviously. I can't really do this corner because now you see it here. Now you got that gap there. Also, is that like too much window? I don't know. Like flat pieces like this? That looks weird, doesn't it? Yeah, that looks strange. I don't like that. You know, that's a less terrible option right there. That's not bad. So then could we do something here? Like we could do this guy here. We'd kind of keep that same theme going. Nah, I don't like that one. You know, I don't mind that one at all. I think that's the way. We're gonna go with that. I'm really hoping this is airtight by the end of it. But Deborah. Thought a piece fell off there for a minute, but I'm pretty sure it's storm dust. Yep. I want to see if we can get away with something like this, just to get the detail in there. That's kind of nice. But I think I've got a skirt that's gonna work. Yeah, that's gonna work great. Like a half block off. I'm upside down right now, so that might be confusing. Like a skirt that'll go all the way around here to close this gap in. I think that'll be good. Whether we fill it in on the underside, I'm not really sure yet, or if we just leave it a gap. But at least it'll kind of close this up a bit. We obviously don't want it to connect. Alright, this is looking really cool. Oh, I missed one. This one? There it is. That's the angle we're looking for. Did I miss any others? No? Looks like I got it. Okay, cool. Alright, that's looking really cool. We just got one more deck to do, and then this hab is pretty much done. I feel like it needs a little bit more greebling on here, but by the time we get the whole rocket, it might not be the case. Let's get this thing out of the ground. I want to see what it looks like out in the, well, I was going to say daylight, but it's nighttime. Well, in theory, this guy should be setting and moving. You gonna come? We don't have enough force on those pistons, actually. Do we need more force on the pistons here? Do we not have enough lift? Let's try 100,000. There we go. Our rocket is getting that heavy. It's slowly ascending. Oh my gosh, this rocket is going to be so tall. I love it. Definitely need to get some cargo modules on there because that looks so bare. Right, well I had intentions to get a lot further along on this rocket, but time kind of ran away from me. Very busy week. We got an update coming. Hopefully you guys saw the update preview video and all the other ones that are coming along. We got an update coming May the 4th, so that's exciting. Alright, well, hopefully next episode we will finish this guy and maybe get to the VAB that actually welds this thing up. We'll see how that gets along. This is going to be pretty complicated to get welded up, actually, but it might be fun. Alright, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.
Wake up to the dust, yeah, the sky's still red. 78 suns and he hasn't left yet. In a suit of bright orange, checking every line. Building perfection one block at a time. Move past the names on the neon signs. The pros. We don't just build it, we over-design. If it isn't complex, it's a waste of time. Watch the Hemet roll and the tardigrade fly. Climb excavator till the wells run dry. Don't check the labels, don't mind the scroll. We're checking in with Connor Toll in the control room where the typos live. He's got more subgrids than he's got to give. Engineer Coffee, stay grounded. Wait, is that spelled right?